title match. He lost once at Ultimate X. He had the title stripped once because of injury. You have to respect the 6 months that Sabin held the title belt that is now in the possession of Petey Williams.
I'll tell you something. Nobody knows Petey Williams better than Chris Sabin, but let me tell you something. Petey Williams is a phenomenal athlete. We've seen that Canadian Destroyer in so many matches. Now Sabin has had a counter so many times, but you've got to realize that Scott D'Amore, who knows both these guys so well, has got to have given Petey Williams the kind of direction he needs to counter Chris Sabin when Chris Sabin tries to counter him.
It was nearly 4 months ago that Williams captured that X Division title belt. There you see his coach, Scott D'Amore. Petey Williams prevailing in a 20-man gauntlet. Tonight he meets a unique challenge and a unique challenger in Chris Sabin. We alluded to it during the X Factors. These two individuals both attended the Can-Am Wrestling School of Team Canada coach Scott D'Amore. After they graduated together, Sabin went his own way. Williams remained with D'Amore. Much of Petey Williams' success can be directly attributed to that Canadian Destroyer. We all know Sabin has a plan to counter the flip pile driver. The question is that we're going to answer tonight. Will it be the difference? Will it allow Chris Sabin to regain that X Division championship?
You know, you brought on the fact about how Chris Sabin has accomplished so much in the X Division. Not just by being a two-time champion, but all those victories he's had in Ultimate X and X World Cups and all the different things that Chris Sabin has done. I'm going to tell you something. He can become the only other person besides AJ Styles to become a 3-time X Division champion tonight if he can beat Petey Williams.
And one thing we know, he's got the counter to that Canadian Destroyer. It could be the difference maker here at Turning Point.
Well, he's made it look easy a couple of times. I'm going to tell you something. That's got to have gotten ahead of Petey Williams. There's no doubt in my mind, but look at this. These guys they know each other so well. And look at right away.
You're going to go for the cradle shot. Oh, here in the opening minute of the match. Did you see Petey Williams escape and bail out of the ring?
I'm going to tell you something. A lot of people might criticize Petey Williams for getting out of the ring there, but sometimes that's a good strategy. Things were not going the way he wanted, and he found himself up on the shoulders of Sabin. He realized it's time to regroup, and he'll get back in there on his own time.
One of the most impressive things to me about that block and about that counter for the Canadian Destroyer is the fact that Sabin has been able to take that move, and in one motion, he's been able to turn it into his own cradle shock finisher.
Yeah, it's almost like he hopes it. He goes, oh, Scott D'Amore's yelling right here in front of us. Go over there and watch the match. Get out of our face. But you know what? It's almost like he's perfected a way, Mike, to where he almost wants Petey Williams to go for the Canadian Destroyer. Wow, did you see that?
Great leg sweep, quick pin attempt by Sabin. Both men back up to their feet, elbow to the midsection, nice snapmare takeover. What a kick
by Sabin. I'm gonna tell you something. These guys know each other so well, and you can tell.
I mean, they know each other so well, they know each other inside out, but you know what? Petey Williams never saw that kick coming.
No. That was again, you know, you hate to make the references to AJ Styles, but that's something that you would have seen AJ do. The kick coming out of nowhere, and you know Chris Sabin has studied the X Division as well as any man.
That's just the ultimate compliment, though, when you talk about one of these individuals that really reminds you of someone like the phenomenal AJ Styles. Look at these forearm shots by Sabin.
Oh, man, I'll tell you what. Oh, look at this.
You see the way he floated right over the ropes?
There he goes. Oh, what a kick to the back of Petey Williams. Chris Sabin coming out here with a house of fire. I'm telling you what, Petey Williams is confused right now. This is not going the way he planned. He's the champion, and he doesn't have any momentum right now, and he knows it.
Sensational springboard drop kick by the challenger Sabin sends the champ Petey Williams out to the arena floor. Coach D'Amore in conversation with referee Mike Posey. But at this point, Petey Williams, don't look to Coach D'Amore. Look to the ring and face the challenger Sabin.
Oh, look at Sabin! Oh, man, wow! Great counter there by Petey Williams. And he uses it to his advantage. That's why he's a champion. He set Sabin up right there.
You know, we've been giving props for the past several weeks to Sabin for having the counter to the Canadian Destroyer. But we got to turn it around and give the same props to Petey Williams. On 2 occasions, Sabin's gone for his cradle shock move, and twice it's been blocked.
That's exactly right. He's kind of, oh, nice move right there by Petey Williams. He is so agile, so athletic. Oh, look at that as he just makes sure he hits it, he makes sure he's got his grip, and then he just flips Sabin right over.
Wow, sensational slingshot into the Hurricane Rana. As the champion, Petey Williams has now turned this thing around. Keep your eyes on D'Amore.
Oh, you can see it right there. Scott D'Amore, though, is going to have to do his best coaching job, I think, that he's ever done one-on-one. He's got to keep Petey Williams focused. Got to let him realize that he is the champion. Oh!
There's another one of those surprise moves. Mule kick that time. Follow-up knife edge chop.
I'll tell you what, sometimes the best action is no action, and that's what Sabin did. He just sat there and laid in wait and let Petey Williams come to him, and then he caught him perfectly with it. Oh, right into the back of the rail. Oh, my gosh, that was brutal.
Don, it's almost as if he powerbombed him back first, right into the steel safety rail. My God!
What's Sabin doing now? He's jumped into the crowd.
Where's he going? He's headed up.
You got what in the world?
Making his way down towards the pit area, now headed back up. Look out, Sabin!
Wow! All the way through the crowd, over the rail, and right on to Petey Williams.
He dove over the top of the pit area. We gotta take another look at this. Look at this.
Wow! And you know what? He had to also guard himself against the side of the ring. Oh, was it something else? Man!
Absolutely spectacular move by Chris Sabin, the challenger.
Wow, you know, we knew this was going to be something else. Folks, this is what the X Division is all about.
This is what TNA is all about.
Yes. Kids putting their bodies on the line, putting everything on the line. Oh, look at his Petey Williams. Oh, what a counter by the champion.
He dropped Sabin that time, throat first across that top steel cable, that top rope.
Oh, great move by Petey Williams. You got to stop the airflow right there and give yourself a chance to catch your breath. And look at that now. Petey Williams has got Chris Sabin laying on the mat below the ring.
You just mentioned the airflow as we see D'Amore put the boots. Think of the history. This is his trainer. This is the man that trained Chris Sabin to be a pro wrestler. And they're no longer associated with each other. But can you believe that? He's choking him. He's throttling him. Pin his head. 2-0.
Well, who knows better than Scott D'Amore the damage that Chris Sabin can do to Petey Williams, and that's why he took those cheap shots.
You really pointed out the right move. You talked about taking the wind away from Chris Sabin, and that's exactly what Williams and D'Amore teamed up to do right there with that series of moves.
Oh, you can see right there the chop right there by Petey Williams and a nice elbow to the face of Sabin. That's all he needed. That's all he needed was to get himself a little breathing room, and now Petey Williams is setting up Chris Sabin to have it go his way.
Yeah, he's got him hooked in the corner. D'Amore again up on the apron to distract the referee.
Oh, did you notice it while the referee... Look, oh, come on. Oh, he's singing the Canadian national anthem with his foot right there in the right of Chris Sabin applying the pressure. Oh, that's just dirty.
And now D'Amore gets involved.
Come on. Referee Mike Posey has lost control of this. He's being manipulated by Team Canada.
Now, who better than D'Amore to manipulate, to take the referee out of position, but Sabin powers out. Barely a 2 count there on the shoulders of Sabin by the champ, Petey Williams.
I'll say one thing, that shows you the respect that Petey Williams has got D'Amore has for Chris Sabin. They know that they got to use every dirty trick they can when they can, because they do not want to lose that X Division belt.
Listen to the crowd here.
Oh! Move by Petey Williams.
Spiked it. Wow. Dropped him on his head. DDT style pin. 2.
Oh, man.
Did you hear the chants from the crowd, Don? Half the arena chanting Hail Sabin. The other half cheering on Petey Williams. You know why? Because they respect these two individuals. I don't think there's any respect for that big load at ringside D'Amore.
No,
and I wish he'd keep his big butt out of the match.
Oh, you aren't kidding. Scott D'Amore's got no call to be down here. And I'm hoping maybe that the director of authority, Dusty Rhodes, is going to watch this. And in a situation like that, maybe put some kind of restraint on a Scott D'Amore, but you've got to admit what Petey Williams did right there to Chris Sabin. Man, you know what? He made a point. Petey Williams said, everybody thinks I'm just about the Canadian Destroyer. He's not.
He's not a one-move wonder is what he said.
Right.
We heard it in the interview earlier as he neckties Sabin here.
You know what? He just proves it time and time again when you watch. He's got so much more about him. And look at him just pulling back on the neck of Sabin, just taking the air out, the wind out of his sail.
This has really been their offensive attack. This has really been their game plan to try and win Sabin. Take that air away from him. Gonna try and get back.
Oh, look at this.
No!
Oh, I'll tell you what, though, what a smart move on Sabin's part, but then Petey Williams gets up and just levels him with the drop kick.
Pin attempt now, goes for the cover, had the leg hook, no, just a 2 count. Again,
wow.
Chris Sabin earning this title shot, winning that incredible Ultimate X match, back on the Best Damn Sports Show. He gained the title shot. This is the payoff for him. Here's the opportunity for Sabin to win back that X Division title, but the matchup, it's been all Petey Williams for the past several minutes.
Oh, you can see right there is Chris Sabin just fighting back with Petey Williams. Ooh, nice kick right there to the gut of Chris Sabin. I'm telling you, these guys, so much history that people don't even realize between the two of them.
Yeah, and again, we see Oh Canada.
Well, if that's what gets him fired up, then I don't blame him for doing it. I mean, sometimes you gotta have your own mantra, you know, as it is, just to get yourself filled back up with that spirit, and that's obviously what Petey Williams needed, and look at this. Oh, just measured that right. Oh, referee Mike Posey telling him, no, don't keep it close.
You know, sometimes we forget about how young these guys are. They're just so incredible in the ring, their in-ring ability and agility. And Petey Williams, he's 22 years old, just a 3-year pro from Windsor. And as we see Williams off the suplex, he's going to take him up. Wow, backdrop suplex.
I go back to what you just said earlier, and what Petey said earlier. He is, wait a minute, almost at the pan. He's not a one-move wonder. I'm telling you.
Hardly.
He's got so much.
I mean, that one move is incredibly effective, incredibly devastating. But Petey Williams is a lot more than the Canadian Destroyer.
Oh, you better believe it, but you know one thing. Petey Williams wants to hit that Canadian Destroyer on Chris Sabin just to show him that he can't counter it every time.
Sabin picks up Williams, reverse. Williams picks up Sabin, scooping a mid-ring slam.
I'll tell you what, when the action's as fast and furious as it is in the X Division, it's hard to keep up with anything right there. There's another pin attempt. Just happens, and
that time off the leg drop.
Sabin's able to get his shoulder. All of a sudden, Petey Williams Sabin got his shoulder up.
Sense a little frustration here from Williams.
Yes.
That's what I see.
Well, he's just giving Sabin everything. He's giving him the arsenal right here. He's now thinking in his mind, okay, what have I got that Sabin has a team?
How about face first into the turnbuckle? And then, again, what's the next move? Trying to take the air away.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you can't breathe. You got to concentrate on getting your air back. When you're doing that, you're not concentrating on the match.
Cheap shot by the coach.
Oh, he's got to move that big load. Oh!
I mean, the matchup is certainly in the champion's favor. Petey Williams has been in control for several minutes here. And he doesn't need to have that kind of help, that kind of blatant interference.
And it kind of bugs me that Petey Williams doesn't want to stay out of it just so he can show the whole world he can do it by himself. But you know what? It's not all about that to them. It's about keeping that belt. Listen to the crowd. I mean, they respect both these guys' abilities.
Let's go, Sabin. Let's go, Petey.
Let's go, Sabin. Let's go, Petey. Who's it going to be that walks away from Turning Point with the X Division Championship?
Well, Petey Williams right there. Nice shot to the head with the foot right there. Nice kick, and just measuring it up right now. And again, I think Petey Williams is just thinking in his mind, and I'm giving this guy so much, and he takes it. Whoa. Sabin again. Rose slow, came up firing, and he fires again.
Nice exchange. Both men with the chops. You see the jawbreaker applied. Yeah. Williams now headed out to the ring apron and now going to mount the ropes. Looks like he's going to go high risk.
Oh, look at this. Sabin just went up there like a cat and just threw him all the way across the ring. How agile is that? How athletic is that?
It was cat-like quickness on the part of the challenger. Quickly sprinting to the corner, springing up the ropes, and suplexing the champ back in. But I think it may have taken an awful lot out of Sabin.
Oh, it's had to have. I mean, think of all the times he's had his windpipe almost crushed when he's trying to breathe. I mean, you got to think of the emotion and the adrenaline that these guys have already used up. They're both tired right now. Oh.
They meet in mid-ring. They exchange forearm shots. Who's going to get the better of it here?
I'll tell you what, it's just, you talk about mano a mano. Look at this. They're just slugging away and going for everything they got.
But again, think of the history between these two guys. They trained together. They graduated together from wrestling school, and they're just so frustrated. You can't. Oh, what a move, what a kick.
That was beautiful. But Sabin's going to take advantage of it. Here he goes. Look, oh, my God.
Powerbomb. Oh, my God.
What a powerbomb. That was the most vicious powerbomb I've ever seen in the X Division.
Shades of
Let's see this again.
Shades of Jushin Thunder Liger with his running powerbomb.
Great kick right there by Sabin.
That was the move that set it up.
Yes,
that
that
great
was
spin
it.
kick. And then what? Oh, now we come back live because we've got to follow this
Yes,
action.
right.
I don't blame you guys in the truck. We got to keep
Well, we
our
have-
eyes on what's going on live.
You can't take your eyes off these guys for 5 seconds. Look at this,
Sabin,
Sabin going up high. Oh man, Petey Williams though saw the opportunity and he just cut him down.
Yeah, cut him off at the pass is what he did, and again, Sabin.
Oh, look at that! Oh, Sabin just skinned the goal. You gotta be kidding! Right over the top of the ring post.
He skinned the cap, and then I think he somersault flipped over the top. Oh my God!
Is there any way? Oh, we gotta keep on the action.
Yeah, they're pulling out all the stops. I'd love to sit here and look at a replay of every move, but we might miss something live.
Man, you are kidding! Chris Sabin right over the top of the ring post. He's got it. No, Petey Williams shows he's got heart. The crowd yelling, "This is awesome!" That's an understatement, Professor.
Just confirming what we've said since the opening bell. You're damn right this is awesome. What a matchup. X Division title at stake, and now Sabin may see an opening here. Able to take Williams down. Look at this.
Oh, Petey Williams, no showing. He's still got some gas in the tank, and he just set Sabin up and just put him down.
Did you see the fluid move? It all led into that side rush and leg sweep. My God, that's incredible.
This ranks as one of the greatest TNA X Division matches that we've ever seen, X Division Championship matches we've ever seen. And he's doing well. Look at this. Sabin's got him off. Oh, but Petey Williams got it. Oh,
He blocked
no.
that cradle shot. Look at this.
Oh, no.
He's going to go for the sharpshooter.
He's got him in it. You talk about now a one-move wonder. He's shown us about 30 moves here tonight.
Might be a tribute to fellow Canadian Bret the Hitman Hart. Sharpshooter applied. Sabin going to try and make it to the ropes, but look at this. The champ, Petey Williams, pulls him back out towards the middle. Look at this. He's dead center, middle of the ring with the sharpshooter applied.
Sabin's getting ready to submit. You can see it. How much can you ask of these guys? He's got it applied. Sabin's just reaching in with everything he's got. He's got to get to the ropes or he's got to turn it around.
He's very close, and he made it.
He did it.
You saw the grip of Petey Williams really starting to fail, and that allowed Sabin to just use every last ounce of strength to crawl to the ring ropes and, yes, get the rope break out of the sharpshooter.
Wow, this is absolutely one of the most phenomenal things I have ever seen in my life. Look at this. They're just going on reaction right now. They're not even thinking. They're just reacting.
Keep your eye on the challenger. Sabin picks the champ Williams up. Got him by the head. Got him by the hair. Is he going to try and suplex him in?
Oh, look at
Williams fighting him off.
I mean, look where they're at. They're in a dangerous ground. If you hit from up there, if you hit flush, it would be a time to get the pin at this point. Look at this. Petey Williams.
No.
He's gonna go for it from the top rope.
It's blocked.
Oh, he blocked it with everything he had.
Sabin hanging on for dear life as well.
Oh my God, Sabin's got him. Here it is.
Gonna go for the destroyer. Did he just roll right through? Spiking regulation pile driver. Storm on his hand.
No, you got to be kidding.
I don't believe it.
Wow.
He drilled him. He dropped him right on his head with that standard pile driver.
More the coach, you saw him look on his face. I'm telling you, Petey Williams, I mean, Chris Sabin cannot believe this is not over. There is no way he didn't get the win. They don't have anything left, but they've got to find it.
Off that pile driver, back to the offensive goes the challenger. Sabin elevates him up. Williams fights him off.
He's got him.
Cradle shot.
This is it.
Cradle shot. He's got him hooked.
Oh, come on.
Damn you, Gamor.
He just interfered again. This guy has got, wait a minute, what's he got? What's he doing? What?
He's got necks.
Oh, no.
He's got brass necks.
No, not like this. Not like this.
He hit him with those